I just wanted to dive into the marketing strategy for Majik Kids that I've been working on to hopefully inspire you all about creating a cohesive, multi-layered marketing strategy for your own business. Now, this is, I would say, for the last couple of years, I've completely slacked on marketing because we haven't needed to. We've been working with other people. We've been leveraging their life's work. We've been leveraging their audiences. And then we've been basically launching with them and profit sharing in what we've done. So I haven't really marketed Majik Media for a couple of years. But now that we have Majik Kids, the publishing and production side of the biz that is now blossoming and ready to grow, I realized I needed to actually get back into the marketing spirit and come up with a comprehensive plan in order to spread that magic to the kids of the world. So I'm just going to really quickly dive into this just to hopefully spark some creative ideas and inspiration for you, and maybe give you some ideas on teammates that you might want to get. So first, this is the start of my plan that I put together earlier this week. I started on a whiteboard session over on the whiteboard, and then I put it into here, and I'm starting to elaborate on it, and then I'm going to build out a whole bunch of marketing assets for each one of these channels here. So the first one here is grants, going for free money. So our goal is by September this year that we're going to raise $250,000 in free money. The government, at least in Canada, likes to give away money, and there's hundreds of grants that are available. So for any of you Canadians out there, if you're building a business, there's a lot of free money available. Last fall, I applied for one of those grants. And it took me 30 to 60 minutes to fill out an application. And within a couple months, they sent $7,500 into my bank account. So free money does exist. So I would just say, go check out the grants that might exist in your town, your state or province, and your country, because there's a lot of free money that does exist and most people don't go get it. Next one for Majik Kids is Bookstores. So basically, my team and I are putting together a really beautiful catalog. Remember book catalogs? You used to get them back in the olden days. So we're gonna do a really magical, beautiful catalog that showcases who Majik Kids is, both fair trade publishing, what we're doing, and have a full page spread showcasing each of our books that we've launched. So we have 6, but we have our 7th coming out soon. So we'll have all these books in there and then a pricing guide at the back. So we can essentially reach out to bookstores all across Canada and the US to pitch them on buying in bulk our books. So I'm hiring somebody that's going to be their 20-hour-a-week job, is selling bookstores. And then we're going to build an automated follow-up system that every 3 months, those bookstores will get an email saying, hey, how the book's selling? Do you want to buy more books? And so that's the bookstore plan. I've got somebody who's lined up to do that role. My designers are working on the catalog. We'll have a first draft catalog by next Friday. So hopefully in 2 weeks, I can show you the catalog. Next is a press kit. So in the last month, I've had 2 podcast interviews and 3 magazines do stories about Majik Kids. There are media outlets everywhere looking for stories. And if you write a little press kit about yourself and start reaching out, whether they're podcast, radio, magazine, newspaper, etc., it's really easy to find the email to send their editor your story about what it is that you're doing. And free publicity is a wonderful thing. So I've got one of the people on our team who's going to be just doing that as her thing every single week. She'll be sending out press kits and hopefully getting us more interviews as time goes on, because that's just, it's so easy. Social media, as you all know, I don't believe in social media. I think it's a terrible thing for humanity. However, I did hire a buddy who's going to do the Majik Kids social media, because one of our partnership plans with Majik Kids is reaching out to influencers who are parents, sending them books, sending them our stories, and finding out ways that we can collaborate by getting them to do, basically we're getting them to do a brand assessment on Majik Kids and to do book reviews or story reviews on our audio stories. And so we've already got a bunch of these conversations in alignment. And little did I know, it's really easy to get in touch with people who have hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram. Some of them even have their email right in their thread. So what we've been finding is a lot of them have agencies that represent them for doing like brand reviews and stuff like that. And so we've started to price out how much it costs to do these brand reviews. And, you know, it's anywhere from $400 to $30,000 for a series of posts and reviews and that sort of thing. So we're building a budget. Next month, we'll probably do our first 4 or 5 influencer posts, and we'll spend about $10,000 as an experiment. One of the gifts of having investment capital come in. But this is a role that my buddy Forrest created for himself. If any of you saw our Slim Hoff video, the spoof comedy that we made last year, Slim Hoff is Forrest, and he's going to be, for the first 3 months, he's going to be doing all of our social media stuff. So reaching out to influencers, doing posts, following other parents, commenting on their stuff, and basically one of the main metrics for growing our Instagram is going to be doing a weekly book bundle contest to get people commenting, sharing, tagging, etc. So we're going to be doing that to give away a whole bunch of books. I'll post this social media strategy inside of the Majik Media community this week, so that if any of it resonates with y'all, then you can decide to use it or copy it or whatever. But this is a 3-month experiment. He's only going to do it for 3 months, and then he's going to pass it on to somebody else, or we'll just kibosh the whole operation and not do it. I'd prefer not having social media be a part of our marketing strategy, but we're going to give it a try. I'm going to get over it, and we're going to try it. Next is market booths. So wherever you are, maybe you have a farmer's market. Maybe that's a great way to meet people, or you have products. So for us, we're going to create a really fun bookshop where people can come check out all our books, because we have one of the busiest, biggest artisanal markets in the Pacific Northwest. And so it's very, very busy in the summertime. So we're going to set up a booth there and sell books. And we're going to set up a lounging area in our little booth bookstore with beanbag chairs and headphones so people can come listen to the stories. And we're also looking into different trade shows that we can get our books into this year as well. Next is meditation and kids apps. There's so many apps out there. I make money every single month from stuff I created 8 years ago on apps. New apps are popping up every single month. So if you have audio stuff, getting on those apps is a really great thing, especially if you're just at the beginning. I'm at the end where, like with my meditation stuff, I don't make new meditation stuff unless it's commissioned for me to do it. But if you're in the early stages where you're making new audios every week, you should be on 10 different apps so that you're multiplying your efforts across all of those apps, and you make one piece of content, you put it on 10 platforms, you get 10 paychecks. It's nice. Leverage. That's leverage. Next is influencer artists. So we're going to start approaching authors and illustrators to come write or illustrate with us, because if they have a big audience of, say, 500,000 fans on Instagram or a big email list or whatever, and they come with us, unlike most traditional publishing who pays 6 to 10% on book sales, we pay 25%. So we can help them leverage their audience by working with us. And when we launch the book, they'll have a larger marketing channel to promote the books to, which gives us a leg up in the Majik Kids game of selling more books. And then the last thing is generosity marketing, which we've given away about 400 books so far. And basically, we're reaching out to larger audiences. We reached out to companies that we respect. And we're reaching out basically like, are there parents or grandparents on your team? We'd love to give away some books as a way to just grow awareness about what we're doing at Majik Kids. And so we did that. We gave away 400 books. And so far, the response has been good. And so we're about to order another 2,000 books that we'll continue to strategically give away. We're going to be doing contests and all sorts of stuff to just spread the brand awareness. So those are the main different pillars. So basically, each one of these pillars, I have somebody that'll be their part-time gig. There'll be bonuses if they help make sales, increase sales, and increase traction for Majik Kids. and it'd be like a base hourly rate for them as well. So that's marketing strategy for Majik Kids. Hopefully there's at least one nugget in there. I would highly recommend early in the year right now, as you map out your products, what are at least 3 ways that you can do marketing? So this doesn't even touch on the Majik Media marketing side of things. So with Majik Media, we have six or seven partnerships that we've launched in the last year. So I'm sending out a survey to all of them next week. And I'm also going to be asking if each of them has 2 referrals that they would be willing to introduce us to see if they would be a fit for a Majik Media partnership. So asking people that you've worked with in the past, if they have referrals that need what you do, that's like the best. Because if somebody just says, oh, we love what you did, we're going to make an introduction, that person's already a hot lead if they need what it is that you have. So referrals and surveys to let your people tell you what they want you to do is a wonderful thing. You're all going to be getting a survey in the next week. And I just encourage you, starting off the year, getting that feedback is really good. I also had a meeting with a JV partnership guy at Miracy who manages 5 different influencer accounts. So we're going to be looking at some JV stuff as well, doing affiliate cross promotion if it feels like a fit. I only want to promote stuff that I think would actually benefit all of you, not just stuff that pays money as an affiliate. So those are some other marketing channels that we're going to be looking at for the Majik Media side of things, and then uploading regular YouTube and podcast episodes, which is what I started last year as my regular rhythm. Even what you're listening to right now will become a YouTube video and a podcast for this exact section of our Majik Mind coaching call today. So those are some food for thought marketing strategies for building your business this year. I hope at least 1, 2, or 5 helped you.